Hi everyone, my name is Andrea and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube video and I came home today to wash my hair. I wore a twist out, so decided to record it, and I'm going to do a pre-poo. So I mixed together a couple oils, which are mainly olive oil and coconut oil, as well as some essential oils, and I'm going to section my hair off, put that within. Sure, I have some tangles. Twist out I've had just today. I had my hair in twist for about a week, so my scalp is not dirty, and the mixture I made, it can be used as either a pre-poo or co-wash. But I am just going to apply it here, and it's probably going to get a little messy, so I'm going to put a towel around and get started. And usually, if I take the time to do this, she called it a treatment. To me, I've noticed that I have less shed hair later on, and it helps with tangles. And then also after I put the Prepoo in, or Cowash, I usually let it sit at least 30 minutes or so. And I'll wrap it up, my hair up with the towel, and kind of let it warm up in my hair. Sometimes I may put my heated cap on just to kind of warm it up, I guess, so to speak, kind of let everything penetrate into the hair. And from there, once I get in the shower and apply some warm water to start to rinse it out, then that's when I can see if it's really oily, if I need to go ahead and shampoo it, or if it pretty much balanced everything out right to where that's all I needed to do and that's it. If that makes sense. I hope it does. So I usually just section my hair into 4 different sections, and it makes it easier to work with in and out of the shower. So it's just my first section. Sometimes I use the regular clips, and then sometimes I use just these duck clips. I know they're metal. I have the plastic ones too. So I use either one. These, of course, lay better, flatter, under the plastic cap that I'm going to put on my hair versus the bigger clips. And I don't know about you all, but of course, well, I would say mostly, everyone has shrinkage. So I have shrinkage now. Even with my hair, this is stretched out for me here now. So with it straight, of course it's a little longer than this, but this is just kind of give you an idea of my length for now. And I did trim my hair about a month ago. I trimmed it at the beginning of June. So After that, I usually straighten my hair when I trim it. I don't like doing the curly cut. To me, straightening it out to trim it gives it a more precise cut to where you can see all strands of the hair. And to me, it just keeps me from cutting too much off. But I've never, I think I've ever done the actual curling method before. I'm sorry, not curling method. Curly cut, like cutting it while it's curly. I don't believe I've done that before, but it's tempting to do that because you can kind of see how the ends of your twist are. They're not really blunt, and I like my ends kind of blunt. I don't like them really stringy, but you can just kind of tell when I need a trim, which I trim it maybe about 2 to 3 times a year. And it's just going to be pretty runny because I didn't really mix any conditioner with it, just a little bit, but not, it's mostly oil that I'm going to apply. So this towel is going to get soaked. How many of you all actually like to pre-poo? I know it's an additional step, it takes time, but if you all can comment below and let me know, is this something that you did early on in your hair journey? Or if this is something that you recently started doing, or if you just don't do it at all. Some just like going right into, mix this together, right into the shampoo process, just pretty much wetting the hair and starting to shampoo it. I've done that before, and especially if my hair had a lot of product on it or something like that and a good amount of oil in it, then I had no problem doing that. Just going right into it, especially if it was, I kind of felt like it was a lazy wash day. Then I would just saturate my hair with water and then shampoo it. But for the most part, if I do take my time with it, I will pre-poo. And this usually helps me get a lot of shed hair out first, so that way it's less detangling to do in the shower. I like using, I have before, more often, if I have a lot of product in my hair, I will use just plain coconut oil. If I feel like it's pretty tangled, I'm trying to work some tangles out, I will do that. But I did notice that when I mixed olive oil and some essential oils with it, it helps with hair fall as far as shedding. I know they say we lose a lot of shed hairs each day, but it just seems like, goodness, is that hair replacing itself as as quick as it's shedding? I always kind of wondered that. And I'm just working it in my roots, and then I'm gonna work it down to my ends, so then that way it's going to bring the shed hairs out at the same time. So this way, you'll be able to see the before and after. Of course, I have the before with the twist out that I did today. That was really just some twist I had in my hair to keep my hands out of it, because I'm always, excuse me, while I'm driving maybe, or just maybe sitting up watching TV or something, I'll find myself with my hands in my hair. So I usually try to keep it up out of the way, but I will wear it out sometimes. But I'm in Texas, so it's pretty hot here now. It's in the upper 90s, so now is a good time to keep it up because it's hot. And I don't like that feel of hair on my neck if it's too hot outside or something like that. And humid too. And as far as detangling, I just finger detangle outside of the shower. If I had a lot of conditioner in my hair, then I would comb it. Use my wide tooth comb to detangle it. But for now, I'm just going through with my fingers, making sure I'm working all of the oil through, massaging to my scalp. Making sure all of my strands are saturated. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other sections. Let me pin this up here first. So I got that section pinned up. I'm going to do the same to the other 3 sections, and then I'll come back and you'll see it all sectioned and pinned up before I get in the shower. Just decided to go ahead and so you all can see the front section too. So of course the back view is not as clear, but the front you can see the application better. Just working the oil mixture / Prepoo into my hair pretty good. Just a little about me while I'm doing this. I started transitioning to natural in December of 2013. And I transitioned from that date all the way up until May of 2015. And that's when I cut the rest of my relaxer off. And it was fully natural at that time. It's one of the best decisions I've made. Relaxers were actually, they weren't making my hair as straight as they used to for some reason. I don't know if the chemical mix or ingredients changed, but they just weren't doing the trick anymore. And I noticed that it would seem like it was thinning my hair out. So, and I already have fine hair, so I didn't want to continue or make it even more finer with less hair. So I stopped relaxing it, transitioned to natural, and been that way ever since. And my goal is to get to waist length and tailbone length, just to see if I can maintain it and retain it at those lengths and kind of go from there. I did enjoy having like a bob length hair style when I first big chopped. When I was to straighten my hair, it was about a bob length to my neck. But with shrinkage, which is where it naturally curly, it would to me it was just out of the way, I guess you could say. But it was fun. I missed having bangs, because when I had the shrinkage, when I wore my hair naturally curly, my bangs would probably stop here. So I'm used to my bangs a little bit further down, a little forehead coverage. But other than that, I enjoyed the whole process of growing it out from big chop to what it is now. Just getting to know my hair and what it likes versus the how I treated it when it was relaxed. So really led me to do a lot of research into natural hair, purposes of different oils, when to use different oils, when to use different products, and how often, as far as washing hair, the whole pre-poo process, which is what I'm doing now. This was not something that I really did when I was relaxed. So, but I do like the benefits of it now on my hair. To me, it's just like that added moisture into your hair. As I said, it also helps get a lot of shedded hair out. So it makes my time in the shower. It reduces my time in the shower, and it doesn't dry my hair out as much. So because with me having fine hair, it just trying to hold on to as many strands as I can. Yes, of course it's gonna naturally shed, but just try to reduce how much sheds out. But yeah, I don't think I can stop shedding. I don't know if anybody can. I think that's just natural. But of course, just low manipulation helps me keep my hands out of it and not really pull out excess hair if I can help it. I'm quick to put on a hat. I'll definitely moisturize my hair, put it in twist and put a hat on, especially in the wintertime. Summertime too, I'll wear a hat, but okay. So I have this section up here in the back. I'm gonna do the other two, and then I'll come back to the video so you can see all 4 sections up. Okay, I have all 4 sections done. Of course, I have oil dripping. It just lets me know I got enough in there. Good and saturated. Got a little bit in my eyes, so if I'm blinking too much, that's what it is. So I got all 4 sections done. And I am going to go get in the shower. Well, actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put a plastic cap on and let this sit for at least 30 minutes to an hour or so. Could be longer if I start watching TV or something like that, but put my plastic cap on. Let me put this in the back. And let this sit. I'm gonna wrap it up with a towel and come back, and after I've shampooed it out and everything like that, I'm gonna come back and let you all see how my hair looks afterwards and with no product in it. And I'll be back.